if you look at some of the habits and behaviors of successful people, whether it's successful musicians, especially those that have played the violin or other technical instruments. If you look at athletes, some of those habits might be the repetitive nature of, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and doing your, exercise, you hitting the gym before other people even get out of bed, or, practicing the violin before you go off to school. Those are kind of the habitual behaviors that I think Albert Ian Gray was talking about. But you mentioned something about passion and drive and curiosity. Um, I think that's even required to be successful, not just for a moment in time, but also into the future, because you're always wanting to learn more and trying to develop foresight about what's coming.
Exactly.
And I'm curious, from your perspective, what kind of problems is your company solving now, and what is AI task? What's the heart of the matter at AI Tastic for tomorrow?
So let me make first a remark to enthusiasm and discipline. I think both have to go together. So only enthusiastic will not solve everyday's problems. Okay, you have to have a very disciplined agenda, and what also is very, very important, to be focused. Some even say you have to be laser focused. So tasks are piling up on both sides of your desk. So you have to decide what is important, not what is urgent, what is important, and then focus on the important things. So that kind of discipline and technique, being focused and being disciplined, is also a very important foundation of success. So, but you're right, in addition, we need a purpose. When you are creating an organization, especially nowadays, you as an entrepreneur, every employee wants to know, is there a purpose I'm working for? Is there a mission, what we can do? And in our case, in the AI Tastic case, we have a clear mission. We want to understand communication. We want to know and understand what people are communicating around the world, in Asia, in the US, in Europe, in any language. So currently we are analyzing 35 markets and 20 languages, and whatever is talked about in social media, whatever is discussed on Twitter, or whatever is published on Instagram, whatever commentary there might be in the New York Times or in another influential newspaper, it's all in our integrated system, and it's available for immediate analysis and insights.
So you mentioned purpose, and now I'm going to ask a provocative question that I want both of you to answer. We all have our own businesses. I have a consulting company. You've got a law firm. You've got an AI-driven PR and media marketing company. Are we purpose-driven first, or are we profit-driven first? What would you say, Stefan? Are you purpose-driven first? Is the first priority to do your work because of purpose and meaning, or is it to make a buck?
I think there is only one answer. It's the first alternative. It's purpose-driven, because there are a lot of people that are profit-driven. But if you don't have that enthusiasm or this fire, you probably won't be successful. So I don't think I have to think about that question too long. Absolutely purpose-driven. Yeah, thank you. What is your opinion?
Totally agree. First, you have to create value for your customers. First, you have to prove that your technology, your service, whatever you're delivering is superior to what others do. So when you create really real value for your customer, then money comes second. So it's a clear sequential thing. Value, money.
Yeah, I always look at it from, I've been in international business development and sales for over 20 years, and I don't stress about the sale part, because I know I start from the backwards or from the back of the chain and work myself forward. The back of the chain is obviously, hopefully, a happy customer if you're customer oriented. Then the dollar symbol or the euro symbol, meaning, the money. But I would prefer to have at the end of the value chain a happy customer who's going to order again and again and again. But I always believed that in sales position, I never really stressed about hitting my budget, because I believed that if I did things right from the beginning, the sales would happen. Right?
Exactly. So let's say customers who are, let's say, satisfied is one thing. If you are able to transform customers to satisfied customers, to excited customers, and then maybe even to fans, that's what you try to do. And that also helps a lot with the sales process, correct?
Yeah.
You get a lot of recommendations if you have fans, let's say, partners. Sometimes we even call our customers partners. So they are partners to a certain degree. We are developing things together. And if you are in these kind of partnerships and get people excited about the outcomes of these partnerships, you already made the next step in the sales process.
So you've told us passion for music, passion for creativity. You're a curious individual, came from a hardworking family that instilled hardworking habits. You in business, you put really the customer first, and you also look for relationships that are long-term, where you're embedding yourself and your employees in these client relationships. Do you think that these are all part of the entire equation for success?
The elements you mentioned, definitely. I would say definitely. Is there anything else? Maybe. I think what sometimes helps is kind of a global spirit. You can think on about your business, let's say from a very local or regional field, and then you can slowly grow. Or that's the way how we are doing it. We always think big, and we always think global.
Oh, we say that in Texas: go big or go home. We also say everything's bigger in Texas. So I hear you, Rainer.
Indeed.
Yeah, and what I can definitely say, your big hats look fabulous.
Thank you so much.